Well, good afternoon or good morning. Almost afternoon. I'm Rick Dancer. Welcome to Get Real with Rick Dancer. And this is Subdermal Art Collective is growing again. Good God. We were here like 2 months ago, and in the midst of COVID-19 and a huge recession, these guys are just continuing to grow and grow and grow. And I'll show you them in a minute. But first, I got to show you the building. There they are. It's Jake and Jonathan. So you guys, here's the building. It's at 341 High Street, right?
341 and 343.
341 and 343. And it is such a cool place. So the 5th Street Public Market is just right down the street. And this, you guys took, the last time we came, I'll show you the space we showed you last time. Okay, Jake and Jonathan, come here. So these are my tattoo artists. So Jonathan hasn't really worked on me, but, you know, the influence he has on Jake and both of them move together just a little bit, you guys, so I can get you. So what the hell are you doing?
Jumping with both feet in, I guess.
Right, yeah, just doing it, man.
So tell people what you did.
So we opened the small side, and we decided that there were a couple guys that needed jobs, and we decided to rent the whole building. So now we tripled our capacity at the shop, period. So we hired a couple artists, and now we're up to six of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you also,
Keep finding great people.
you're going to do nails.
Yep. We have a nail tech. Actually, she started yesterday. So
Yep.
Stephanie logged in.
Stephanie
Loger.
Yeah.
So how much space do you have here now? You went from what to what?
I think it's
Roughly, I
roughly
think
1,000
we
square feet?
started with I think it's 1,000 square feet. It might have been 1,200, and we just tripled space. So, you know, we're looking at, almost now, 23, 25.
Yeah,
something.
I want to say it's 25,000
Yeah.
or 2,500. Sorry.
So tell me a little bit. You guys are also working on one of the dreams of both these guys is to make a school so that you can actually teach people how to do really good tattoos because it's art, and take it out of the dungeon and bring it into real life where people are seeing it as a respectful art form.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the standards in Oregon now are actually really high as far as opening up a school goes, and we got our packet from the state, and now we're going to start writing a curriculum. And as soon as the curriculum's written and approved, then we can open up.
So what do you want to do, Jonathan? Teach people what? What does that mean?
I mean, for the longest time, the tattoo industry is kind of closed doors, and apprenticeships were the way you learned. Oregon licensing has caused tattooing to come out and go to a school situation. I think when they did that, they didn't really think about how to teach versus how you should teach. So the first couple schools that opened here, the curriculum is a little outdated in my opinion, and very easy. You can get in and out in the school in 3 months. So it causes shops to need to make money on the back end because maybe they're not doing as many tattoos, so they got their curriculum in and they started teaching, and we call it farming. They're just farming out students, and these students are coming to us looking for jobs after they graduate, and they're not educated yet. They did 3 months, and 3 months is not a long enough program at all. So I feel like Jake and I want to put together a much stronger curriculum, and we're going to put together a much stronger curriculum and concentrate more on the art side of it. My mentor always said, if you can draw it, you can tattoo it. And if you can't tattoo it, Like I said, the schools now, they're basically teaching you what you need to pass the test to get your license, and they're not teaching you the artistry of it.
We want to see students go out the door that can walk into any shop and tattoo anywhere with anybody at any time.
Right.
And that's the level that should be expected when these students are walking out the door. And not to discredit anybody or anything like that in any way, but just up in that level to where when a student graduates and they walk into a shop, they don't have to keep learning while they're there. I mean, obviously they're going to keep learning, but they don't have to be taught to get to the level where they're doing a solid tattoo that walks out.
Right.
So you guys, let's put on our masks and take them inside. So you guys, we got to put on our masks, but let's show them. Can we show them first the old section? Like 2-month-old section. So again, you guys, we are at Subdermal Art Collective. This is in the 5th Street Public Market area. Now this is where we were last time when I got my last section of my tattoo. And so this is where the nail tech's going to be, right here. And she'll be in this space. And then they'll have space back here for 2 more artists to come in. This is where we were last time. Now, let's go through the front door, though. So there's a cool little shop place in here, bathroom and all that stuff, but you guys don't need to see that. You come through this door, and here's the reception area. Check this out. It's so awesome. So you come in here. Yeah. And they've got a little space up here in the front. That's for future growth. You never know what's going to happen there. And look at this, you guys. You got to see this shot. So this was already done this way. The little lights were put up here when the last owner was in here, or leasee. And so they're just using it. It's like it's made for your stuff, And so Jake's in here, and that's where I'll be today. And Jonathan's here. And let's introduce you to Ryan.
Yeah.
Come here, Ryan.
Hey, what's up?
All right. Tell him about yourself, man.
My name's Ryan. I'm originally from Florida, Tampa, Florida. Started working here, like 3.5 weeks ago. I mainly like to do traditional American tattooing, but take all sorts of shapes, sizes. So
what is traditional? I don't know what that is. What is traditional?
Basically tattoos that look like old sailor tattoo kind of things, just stuff that...
like my grandpa would have gotten.
Right, like simple lines, bold coloring, a lot of black shading, stuff like that. Stuff that lives for a really long time really well on the skin.
That's awesome. Bringing it back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you.
And you guys see here's more space back here for more people in the future. And look at that. That's from there. Isn't that a cool space? You guys, this is going to be so awesome. So yeah, they're taking tattooing to a new level. On all scales. Not only do you feel comfortable in here and it's really clean, and obviously COVID-19, what do we call that? Up to the COVID-19 standards. So that's all in there. Now, Jake, people keep coming out here. What am I getting today? So let's show.
I'm going to tattoo my name on him.
He's going to tattoo Jake Williams on my head.
He said anything I wanted.
Anything he wanted. So here's what's coming up next for me.
Oh, wait, not the Deadpool one.
Okay, so this is what's coming up next. This is Pine Creek Lake in the Rocky Mountains in Montana, where my wife and I and my son hiked on my 57th birthday. An 8-hour hike just to get to the top of that sucker. And it's so beautiful and fun. Show them the bridge. And this is coming in the future. This is kind of what's coming up. That's the Astoria Bridge, and that will be coming soon. And then we have the Wallowa Mountains also coming in. And is that it? I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it so
Yeah,
far.
so that's what's coming so far. So Jake and I are going to get to work and do our thing. Anything else we need to tell them? Hours? How do they get a hold of you guys?
So we're working by appointment only. The state has shut down as far as doing walk-ins and stuff like that. Sometimes we are able to do a same-day appointment. If you want to call the shop number is 541-654-5079. You can also contact us through Facebook, email. Our email is subdermalartcollective@gmail.com. All of those are good resources, and yeah, we definitely have guys that have time available, so get hold of us and we can get you guys in for sure.
All right. Jonathan, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Good to see you. Jacob, I
Thank
guess
you.
we'll get started on getting this thing put on here.
I'll try not to misspell by name.
yeah. When I come out with Jake Williams on my arm, my wife's going to go, what the hell is that all about? All right, you get, yeah, there we go. I knew something was going on here. So again, Subdermal Art Collective. Look at this, classing up the world of tattoo. All right, you guys, share this on your page. Show a little love to these guys and small business in Eugene. And if you need any more information, just ask.